Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I know I haven't been posting in like a long time. Oh, shut up, jeez. I'm talking here. I haven't been posting in a while, and you're probably like, why, honey? But my other video, if you've seen that, it was, you know, my Cooper.
We don't want to tell you.
We had to get rid of our rooster Cooper, and that was really hard for me. But there's something else that is gone too now.
Never coming back.
And it's bad news. So, like 2 days after we had got rid of Cooper, Charlie went missing, which I don't think you guys, have they seen Charlie? No. It was on one of them, I think you've seen him on one person's, but I have a video that I'm going to post after I post this one, and this one, it's just, like, it's just hard to explain, so I'm going to go with what first happened.
There's like a light right there. It's shiny, bright. It's like burning my eyes.
So, I forgot when he went missing. He went missing, I forgot when, but a couple days ago, and, you're probably like, huh, why aren't you crying, huh? I thought he was your dog, and, you loved him. Well, and you're like, why were you crying about Cooper and not your dog? Well, the day that he went missing, I didn't make a video because I was just, like, so sad. Like, he was my everything, my best friend. And then
it was like her heart.
Yeah, and then he was gone. And I didn't make videos for like until now. And then so what? That? Those black dots, that's the camera. And those, I don't know what those are. But whatever. This video is going to be kind of long, but you know.
like a dark background.
Yeah, it's because of the light. Where's Chop? Chopper? Chopper? Chop died. Oh, there he is. Look. Chop, come on. Come on, Chopper.
Yeah,
get up here. Chop. Come on. He's trying to lay right here. Chop, you're going to fall off the bed if you lay down. I'm an idiot. I just love that idiot. But, like I said, okay, so how it first started, it was, I don't know when, but I was sleeping in, and my grandma had woke me up, and she woke me up and stuff, and then like a little later, like she was sitting there, and she was like, I can't find Charlie today. And I was like, is he behind the bush that he usually is behind? It's literally really late, and we're watching Brittany 44. Go subscribe to her because she's lit. If you like scary channels, bro, go check her out.
Check me out.
She's like, yeah, check her out. But she doesn't really post much, so, also, I might make another channel, actually.
Same, because I might post 2 channels.
Yeah, I think I'm
Unicorn Lover 2.
But like I said, I think I'm gonna make
It just needs to go gone.
Oh gosh. But like I said, so I think I'm gonna make another channel. I was gonna make a video about all of my animals.
Now guys, if you have been with me for years, you know
But you didn't have a lot of animals.
Well, since my dog is gone and my rooster is gone, nothing's exciting. Well, I have that dog. Chop,
Oh my goodness, he's eating something.
What is he doing? Chop, what are you doing? Come on, Chop. Come on, Chop. Come on, Trevor. But come on, get up here, Jesus. But I need to quit getting like distracted and stuff. I need to quit getting distracted. Okay, to the story. And at the end, I'll explain. Oh my God, it's not been 5 minutes. Okay, I'm really gonna get to the point now. But so my grandma wakes me up and she says, Charlie's gone, and I said, is he behind the bush? Because there's like a bush over there, and he's usually behind it, laying there. And she says, no, I look. And I was like, oh, he's, probably on their side doing something. I don't know. He's probably doing something. He's not gone. He never leaves anywhere, so he's not gone. And so a little later, I go out there and I look around and stuff, and he's not there. And I'm like, he's just probably in their yard or something. Her real owners. Like I said, so I haven't posted a video about Charlie or anything. Like, I just mentioned him in my videos and stuff. And
I'm just playing with a pillow.
Yeah.
Where's my gold?
And so I was like, oh, so Charlie, he's not really my dog. He's the neighbor's dog, but they never, okay, so when we first moved in, he was there, and when he was there, they didn't feed him or give him water. He actually had a sister and Cooper, so there was 3 animals back there, and it was literally like so trash. It was horrible back there. It was so disgusting. And those dogs like lived back there, and like
the rain.
Yeah, and when it rained, they got soaked and stuff, and it was just like horrible. And so.
Then she kept feeding them.
Okay, I'll get to it. You don't know the whole story, Todd, but she does know some of it. Like, she was like, let's just get to the story. So that's when I started feeding them, and I like would make things like, cause I'm a crafter, like not like a legit crafter, like that crafts things themselves from. Gosh, that ugly face that I have. But like, I craft little things and stuff.
Our ugliest face.
Okay. Wait, I don't have to do anything. This is so ugly. Oh my God. Okay, no more with that. And my teeth actually look white. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Anna, quit. Oh my God. Okay. So, I would make things, and like I would get bowls, and then I would hot glue string and stuff to them, and then so it was like a 3, or sometimes it had 4. I think the first one I made had 4 or 3. It was something. I think it had 3. Yeah, it had 3 strings attached, and it was like, so like, okay, so this is the bowl. My hand is the bowl. It had like 1 string right here, 1 string right here, and then like 1 string right here. And then it would like go to like a point and stuff, and then I would tie another string to it so it was longer, and I would put dog food in there. Oh, and then it had another string that was just like 1 super long string, not attached. Or I think.
Actually, I didn't know anything about her story or anything.
I think so. Yeah. And I would, so our bathroom window was connected to their backyard, which I could directly see them where they would sleep. And so I would put it, sometimes I would put it out the window. Well, that was my first try. And I had put it out the window, and I had like wheeled it down there. And I would wheel it down there, and then I would like tie it to the thing so I could pull it back up. Like, because I would put food in there and then wheel it down. Well, it got messed up because the dogs kind of like, they were little dogs, but they still, messed with them and stuff. And
How she said that, and then you just kind of, I found out about it, and I was like, oh my
God.
And when I was there, actually, a few
These
months
memories.
ago,
And,
I was trying to do
and then I would just do different things, and then finally, there was like another time where I had found a hole in the fence, and there was like a tarp where the hole was, like, so if you go inside of the hole, it leads to like this little area, and it had like, it was like at least a couple feet, and then there was a tarp covering me. So when I went in there, there was like a couple feet frontwards. There was a cup. There was a cart. Oh my God! Not a cart. A tarp. No, not a cup. A tarp hanging up like this, and I would be hidden behind there. So if they looked out the window or something, they wouldn't be able to see me. And I would dump food out there. I would have like a little bowl, and then I would get food, and then I'd dump it down, and I'd go back out, get some water, and then leave the water in there. And then I would, spend time with them and stuff. Like, I didn't, like, because at first they didn't like me. Like, they wouldn't bark at me, and they wouldn't bite me, but they just wouldn't come to me. They would just kind of like look at me and watch me put the food down, and then they would eat the food and stuff. And then for like a couple months later, Snow, the white dog, because there was a white dog and then there was Charlie, white dog that I named Snow was the first one to come up to me and let me pet her and stuff. So I was petting her and stuff, and I would love on her. But Charlie, he was more skittish. He was scared a lot, and he would stay so far away from me, like he wouldn't even come near me. That's how bad it was. And then he would just kind of get closer and closer, and then by the time he would come next to me, I was not able to touch him, like, at all. Like, if he sees me trying to put my hand out, he runs. And then he doesn't come for the rest of the day. So it was just kind of like that. And then finally he let me pet him and stuff, and then he was just like, we just connected. And then, every day I would go in there from school. I would go in there, and
you're special as part of a not-for-profit financial cooperative.
Take care of them and give them water and stuff and love on them.
You deserve. So join us. We're stronger together.
And it was just kind of hard knowing that these dogs weren't really loved.
Brittany, and I am here at the Bonaventure Cemetery once again.
And sorry, I'm looking at the TV watching.
Today we are going to try to contact the spirit of Corinne Elliott.
And then, oh God, memories.
This cemetery is over 150 years old.
We just all connected, and then
with ghosts. But today's video, we are going to go look at the statue of Corinne Elliott.
A couple months later, something bad happened.
She's right over there, so we're going to go
and I had lost Snow.
I know that story.
Yeah, we had came home, and my nephews and nieces were here, which she's one of my nieces. I have two nieces now. Baby Trins, my new niece.
Yeah. I might post some videos about baby Trins.
Oh yeah, post some videos about them. I would watch them all day because I just love her. She's so cute.
I post some videos about Hazel, so check those out.
So yesterday would have been the anniversary of her death. So I wish I came
when I get
yesterday,
home, I might post some videos about Jane.
So fast forwarding. After that, they would actually block up the holes, because one time she caught me and she was like, hi, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna go, bye-bye. I was super scared. I thought I was getting in trouble, so I left and never came back. I never went back in there, but I made like things to put down there so they could still eat and stuff. And then a couple months later, they would just kind of like I started digging a hole.
The story goes that one day before
and so there was like a little teeny tiny hole, and I was like, I'm gonna dig that, and then I could put their food.
Went in that river and drowned herself.
Good idea.
After her death, her parents commissioned
what was this?
a sculptor to create Corinne's statue. So as you can see in
Ow,
the
that
statue,
hurt.
there are so
Like tickled.
many sculptures.
And then
Sculptures come to life, including Corinne. People have reported hearing eerie sounds coming from these statues and sculptures, such as baby cries in the younger statues. These statues and sculptures will apparently beam or grimace. Now, Corinne here, she is
chicken legs,
smiling at people
just like your dad.
as she So I'm hoping that Corinne will smile at me and that she likes me and can become a friend.
It's literally, what time is it?
So it's the moment she called
It's
me before.
4:21 right now,
Spirit
a.m.
box out and it's on already. So
Our life story,
bedtime.
you don't have a bedtime. You stay up all the time.
Corinne, are you
But,
here?
fast forward. So, you know, and then that's when I had broke the wood.
And then down.
I had pulled out a nail in the wood because it was like loose and the nail was kind of sticking out. So I grabbed a hammer and I had pulled it out. And then it was like, so you could lift it up.
And why does it look like I'm bigger than you?
I don't know.
Will you say hi to me, Corinne?
Oh,
And then so
sorry, let's go.
you would be able to pull the thing and he would come in and stuff. And then something actually really funny happened. So I would prop the board up so he can always come in whenever he wants and leave. And
Is it true that the statues here come to life?
Cooper, that's when Cooper started coming in our yard. I didn't force Cooper in our yard. He came in on his own.
Are you friends with the other statues and sculptures here?
Sorry, I'm not focused. Sorry.
Can you please give me a sign if
So-
you can hear me?
That's when Cooper would start coming in and stuff. And like, then Cooper never really left. And he
My name is Brittany.
never left. He would sleep in our shed. And I was like,
My name is Brittany.
okay,
My name is Brittany.
hello.
My name is Brittany.
So,
Is it true that you smile at people here at the cemetery?
go
Do you know
focus.
Gracie Watson?
Focus. So, this is just like how I got him and stuff. And then he never left. Charlie never left. So, it was like, but I'm leaving out some details because I don't want this video to be too long because it already is
so I
way
just
too
turned
long.
off my
So,
spirit box. I asked Corinne a lot of questions, so when I go home, I'm going to look over everything. Hopefully, I got something on camera. I did hear some stuff, but it's really hard to hear.
Anna,
up
focus.
here, unfortunately. So when
and
I'm
then,
at the computer at home,
the
and I
day
can
that-
listen to it, then I can understand
So,
it more.
he
So
didn't
hopefully I got
really
something
belong
on
to me.
camera.
He belonged
It's really
to the
cool
neighbor.
being here. I hope
And
you
so
guys
did
like this
Cooper.
video, and
But
I
I
hope you
was
really
like,
the
nah,
statue of
man.
Corinne
To me, he
and the
doesn't
whole
really,
story.
it
It's
feels
really
like he
cool
doesn't
that she's
belong to
one of
them.
the
And
most haunted statues
he
here.
belongs
I
to
think
me.
it's,
Like, that was
interesting,
literally
and
my
it makes it
best
so
friend since day
much
one.
more
We lived in this
fun
house for like
being
2
here.
to 3 years now.
I'm usually
And, like-
starting it.
I did hear
And,
some
like,
stuff,
okay,
but
okay.
it's really hard.
Okay, and it's like, I'm really weird.
So as you can see in this
Look at
cemetery,
those
there are
eyes.
so many sculptures, and these sculptures come.
Okay, Anna, you need to quit now. I'm just gonna talk like this from now on. Vivi, look how bright blue my eyes are on camera. Do you see how bright they
This
are?
cemetery is over 150
I have
years
dimples.
old, and it
See,
is
two dimples.
absolutely
1, 2.
Right, done.
Look, look, look. Look how blue they are.
Oh my gosh. Guys, look how...
Look how brown they are. Oh
You
my
guys-
gosh, why is it so dark?
Why do you guys might think my eyes are black? Really, they're really dark brown. But when like it's in the
Oh my god. No, that was me. I'm kidding.
and then like when I'm in sun, you can like see the brown.
Okay, so like I said, so she woke me up and stuff.
You guys can see the brown now.
So my grandma woke me up and stuff, and I was looking for him like literally all day, calling his name. So then I asked the neighbor, and I was like, "Have you seen Charlie?" And she was like, because she knows Charlie and stuff, and you know, me and her sister were really good friends and stuff, and then we had gotten a fight, but you know, they still like me. So something's wrong with me, man. So
Something's wrong with me.
okay, why is it so dark? Oh, there we go.
Brittany, and I am here at the Bonaventure Cemetery once again. I am really excited
So-
to be here because today.
Okay,
we
girl.
are going to
Okay.
try to
Calm.
find
Calm.
the
Just
spirit
calm.
of Corinne.
I'm going
So-
to cover up the camera with
This
this
video
pillow.
is so long. Ooh, I'm so ugly, man. Okay, so, you know, I'm looking around and I ask her, and she's like, well, he was with, another dog today, which, she said the long-legged dog, which was the dog that I actually had before. Like, I had seen the dog, and I would, you know, kind of mess with it and stuff. Sometimes I would feed it, but barely. And then, he never really, like, it's kind of skittish, though, so it didn't really, like, sometimes I would be able to pet him, but it never really came to me if I called it. Top scared me. So, it looks like you're really crying, but that's just glitter under her eyes, because she was playing with makeup and stuff.
No, there's no glitter, but there's makeup on me.
Okay, we have 9 minutes to record. I have to finish this. So, I'm, you know, calling and stuff. And I'm calling him and stuff, and then, you know, she tells me that, and I'm like, huh. And she was like, he's probably just, you know, wandering or something, running the streets with them. So, you know, a little later, on Instagram Live, by the way, if you know, don't know my Instagram, it's going to be in the description below. The description below. So, you know, you should go check that. You don't have to if you don't want to.
She did not want to marry.
Okay. I don't know what was so funny about that. Ew! Look at my teeth. Watch. They look so straight, and then I'm like, my teeth aren't straight.
My teeth are going.
After her death, her parents.
They look straight though.
Mine look white.
I should just call people now. I'm just not gonna go to school, and I look like I have straight teeth. Ooh, I'm an ugly kid. Okay, back up.
So I have white teeth.
Yeah, I know. It looks like we do, but my teeth are yellow.
Is my teeth yellow?
The demon just came out. Yeah, they're right. Before you wake up, fall. All right, 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m.
So, you know, I'm calling him and stuff, and I'm still calling him because, like, you know, maybe he can hear me. But, you know, I kind of doubt it. Dang, that took a while. So, I'm just, you know, calling him, like, 15 minutes later, my friend Jenna's grandma came over, and she was like, Ivory, which was her sister, the one who told me about the story, she was like, Ivory said that Charlie's gone, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, Dawn, which is Jenna's grandpa, Dawn seen the lady who owned him taking out a bag of food, bag of dog food, and like a tin, and was bringing him out to a car. And I was like, what? And she was like, I think she got rid of Charlie. And I was like,
hey, guys, you have to hear the craziest part.
I was like, oh my god, like, and like, I was holding my tears back so much. I was just trying not to cry. I was like, Anna, don't cry in front of her.
Are you friends with the other statues?
She leaves. I go to the, like, little back area where Charlie usually is.
Please give me a sign that you can hear me.
And I start bawling my eyes out. Like, I cannot control myself. Like, I was just crying so much. And I was like, my dog, he's gone. My best friend, gone. I'm never going to be able to see him again. And so my mom, she's like, Anna, come in the house. Quit crying outside. He's not your dog. Don't worry about him. Excuse me? You're talking to me?
Like, no.
She was so lucky I didn't jump over that fence and strangle her. Like, because
all over the fence?
I don't care what she says, but don't talk about him like that. Like, I don't care. He's not my dog. But even if he's not my dog, I could still love him. And I did love him. And, you know, it was just, like, kind of upsetting. Like, why would you, like, say that to me? Like, that's rude. So, a little later, and the lady was outside who owned Charlie, so I went up to her and I was like, you know where my dog is? And she's Mexican, and she speaks Spanish and stuff. And I was like, you know, I was like, do you know where my little dog is? Because she's not real good with Spanish, but you could definitely tell that she's, you know, English is her second language. She's not that good, but, you know, I can still understand her a little bit. And then she said, no more. And then she said something in Spanish, and I was like, what? I kept on saying, what? And she was like, no more, and then would say the same thing in Spanish. And so, and then she was like, so, I've already been bawling my eyes out, and like, it was just like, you know, upsetting. So you know, I'm still crying and stuff, and I call her mom, which is my sister, Ashley, and I tell her, and stuff, and, you know, and I'm, like, by this, let me tell you, I am not happy. I'm not crying. I am bawling my eyes out. I never cried so much in my life. Like, I loved him so much. And, like, you know, it was just like, now he's gone and stuff. And so, I'm talking to her, and then I'm talking to her mom, my sister, and, you know, blah, 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 and then the lady, she, like, stands up on something, and she puts her phone there, and she's like, come here, and I look, and she's like, she says something in Spanish, and then she shows me her phone, and it's like a text message saying she can't keep him. But thinking about it, we couldn't keep Cooper because of the city, so I'm thinking, like, you know, I didn't think about it, but, you know, just now I'm thinking about it, like, it could have been about Cooper and stuff, not about him. And then and she's like, I'm sorry, you know, saying sorry. But it's just like, sorry's not going to help that. I lost my best friend. You can't say sorry. And, like, I didn't even get to say goodbye to him, like, and that was my bestie, my best friend.
It was my best friend, too.
A little later, I called my brother, like, I'm on YouTube Live, and I'm updating people about, because I was on YouTube Live, not YouTube Live, on Instagram Live, you know, telling them about it, and then I said, I'm going to update you if I find him or something. And on there, and I'm trying not to cry because, like, my friend from school is on there, and, like, people from my school is on there and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to cry in front of them. So I'm talking kind of, like, quiet and stuff. And then my brother comes on. And literally, when my brother came on, like, I just started crying because I couldn't hold it. And then my brother was like, what's wrong? And I was like, the lady got rid of Charlie. And I'm bawling my eyes out saying this, and he's like, it's okay, you know, it's okay, it's alright. And he's like, I'm gonna get you a new dog, And, you know, my family's, like, nice like that. But, that was about it. And then, that same night, I stayed up all night crying, listening to sad music. My life story. Something's wrong with me. But, okay, so that was the end of the story. Go check out my other videos and stuff like that. And I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel too. It's gonna be about, like, my animals and stuff. This is just gonna be like me, story time, stuff like that. But make sure you go check out my niece, my brother, my Instagram. Everything is gonna be in the link description, in the bio. So, bye. Oh, also, you don't have to be in the comments like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, this isn't for that. I'm not trying to get people to say, oh, be like all nice to me. Like, this is truly honest, like, you know. But bye, guys.
Is the legend of the vampire inside the crypt real?
My God, it won't stop recording. Oh my God.